Morning. Hey, everybody. Part 2 of our house flipping series we're doing. And I'll tell you straight up, we haven't done much flipping around here. Haven't done much of anything. But I finally got this here shed cleaned out. And you might say, well, heck, that guy took a month to get this shed cleaned. He'll never get anything done. But it's clean, and the reason it took so long is because there's so many other things going on. I'm still trying to paint that 98 Toyota Avalon for my daughter. We'll get to that. But yep, the shed's clean. And in part 1, I had over here, I showed you there was a his and her toilets. The his and her toilets are gone. I miss them toilets. I really do miss them. But this is the deal. Hurricane Irma came through. Everybody's already forgotten about Hurricane Irma, but we haven't. That thing came down on the shed, and that was, got the lady that owns the house has got to get with the neighbor here and talk with them, and we got to get somebody down here to get this tree off the roof. It punched a few holes in the roof, so I'm gonna have to fix the roof on this thing too, because it's a nice shed, and it's very usable. But that's what's going on. And that Honda, not the Honda, the Toyota I'm painting. If you watch the videos I'm doing on that, I'm joking. The last one I did, I says, yeah, we're out here, and we're getting ready to work on this, and we're under a hurricane watch. And I jokingly said, if a tree falls on it, then we'll be making a new video of the Avalon with the tree on it. Well, no tree fell on the Avalon, but a big branch did come down, and it messed up it messed up the paint on the roof and the hood. So, bang. And I'm redoing that right now. And then my compressor went out, which I've done a couple videos on. I bought a used compressor and fixed it all up yesterday. I finished it. Beautiful compressor. I love it. But that's what's going on. And Hurricane Irma. Well, what can I say? How many people listening to this thing know anybody named Irma? It's not a common name. Maybe it was in the old days, but I've known in my whole life 2 people with the name Irma. One, she was old woman when I was young, when I knew her, and her name was Irma Greenblatt out of Brockton, Mass. And all I can say is she was something else. And then the other Irma I knew lived over in Rockland, Massachusetts, and a good friend of mine, Buddy Mott, he was dating her daughter. Now, her daughter was like 20 years older than Buddy Mott at the time. He didn't care. And he was a drunk, and I was a drunk too during those days. And he'd say, let's go see Irma, his girlfriend's daughter. She lived in an apartment over there. We'd go over, and you could go to her place at 2 o'clock in the morning. She was in her 60s, and knock on the door, and she'd let you in because she just liked to have company. And we'd go over there and talk with her. And what's interesting about this Irma was when she was a young girl, she went out to Hollywood, like a lot of young girls, I guess, do, and guys. And she hung out there a couple years, she said, but she met and dated Duncan Ronaldo. And Duncan Ronaldo, if you don't know who he is, he was in a lot of stuff, but he was most famous for playing in the TV series. He was the Cisco Kid. I mean, he is the Cisco Kid. And nobody can really claim they are more than he could, because he ran that show probably ran like 5 seasons. But old Duncan Ronaldo, he used to send her cassette tapes, even after all those years, and recordings that he'd send to her, just like keeping in touch with her. And I got to listen to a few of them. The one I remember the most he sent her was at Christmas time. And he signed it off by giving the old, see you, adios amigos, see you soon, or whatever it was he used to say at the end of his shows. And that's about it, other than I just wanted to show you this last little item here in the house. Now I'm going into the master bedroom, and I don't know if I showed before this, but the guy, you know, was living here. He burnt the rug up. I don't know how good you can tell, but it's burnt. And bleach stain here. So this rug, you know, it's no good. So we're going to take the rug out right up to here where they sew them together. And then I'm going to use the rug that's in the living room here and cut it out and replace the rug in the bedroom. And then the living room, what we're planning to do is put in a hardwood floor and run that hardwood floor straight through all the way into the kitchen. And like I said, this house flipping thing, I think it's just going to be a very slow rollover. And that's all I got. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.